Alright folks, hello and welcome to another video. My name is Leader Grev and this is something of an unusual video, but I want to talk about something that bothered me, as usual. And this is the Mario Kills Tanuki game campaign thing by Peta. Now, Peta doesn't have a particularly good track record in terms of making classy games or approaching video games with some kind of class, basically. So, their explanation is Mario, the new Mario title, I believe it's Super Mario World 3D, sends the message that it's okay to wear fur through the Tanuki suit. Now, the first problem with that, the most obvious problem, is that the Tanuki suit has existed for many years now, and they're kind of late to jump onto this. But it's a new release, and I understand how they may have wanted to raise awareness for their campaign against the poor treatment of Tanukis by the fur industry with this release. I mean, it's more news, it makes sense. As a PR move, that makes perfect sense. I can't make fun of them there, despite whatever problems or misgivings I may have with their ideology. But the problem here is that with their campaign, they devalue their message, basically. So let's say I'm totally new to the internet. I don't have any preconditions or notions about Peta or about Mario or anything like that, and I come onto this website because I heard that animals were being killed and I'm concerned about that. So I come here and immediately I'm thrown off by the pool of blood. That's kind of off-putting, and this may be me personally, but personally I, myself, don't like when there's too much blood for no reason. I can handle when video games and movies and other forms of media have blood and it's warranted. It makes sense for it to be there. And by that I don't mean horror movies, I mean when there's a gunfight and somebody's bleeding and the blood makes sense. When there's too much blood and you can't explain that and it makes no sense for the blood to be there, that starts freaking me out. Like I just feel uncomfortable around that. So immediately as a gamer, I'm thrown off by that. I don't feel comfortable looking at this. It's grotesque, and we've got the demonic Mario going on here, but I say, you know what, alright, push those notions aside, maybe first impressions can be wrong, and I go on and play the game, and the game just further makes me uncomfortable because of the visuals. Now, Peta went to developer This Is Pop for their game, and This Is Pop is the developer of classy titles like My Little Bastard for iPhone, Bible Fight, and Hemp Tycoon. So grade A developer they called in to do this here. I don't even know what to say about their choices. Just so many wrong choices here. Alright. So it's a game, and it's kind of poking fun at Mario. Alright. So there's your problem number 2. You're poking fun at a classic video game hero. Regardless of who you are, you know who this is, and you've probably played a Mario game at some point. And you probably don't feel comfortable seeing him like this. Some people might laugh, but others might say that's kinda screwed up. So here's your second problem. You vilify a video game icon who is widely loved by kids, who is the subject of jokes and videos, a movie at some point, countless amounts of games that have been reviewed fantastically, and you're basically vilifying him, which is already your wrong step. And let's take a look at Peta's audience here. No one in their right mind would play this game for more than several jumps because they'd see, you know what, this is kind of screwed up, I don't feel comfortable playing this, so they would stop. So we can imagine that they're targeting gamers with this game thing they've got here. But you're already vilifying an iconic game character. Moreover, this is a terrible game. The visuals are off-putting and just kind of disturbing. The game is not fun, it's frustrating. It took me tons and tons of time to actually finally beat the game, and I didn't feel comfortable beating the game. I beat the game and I was like, that's it, why did I waste my time doing this? So it's not a good game, it doesn't reward you in any way, and it doesn't teach you about anything. You would think at least that a game like this would teach you about the Tanuki suit, but it ends with the little raccoon, the little skinless raccoon, grabbing Mario, screaming an expletive and saying, "That's my fur, give it back, mean Mario man." And that's the third and biggest problem in my opinion. They're absolutely just making a mockery of their subject matter. You've got this cartoon raccoon dog running around screaming expletives and wrangling Mario out of the air. And this was supposed to be a serious campaign at some point? I mean, you failed. There's a video at the bottom of this page, and I would say that you should go look at it, but don't give them the benefit of the clicks. Don't do it. They've done such a bad job, they do not deserve the clicks on their site. Do not do it. There's a video at the bottom of this site about the horrors done to these Tanukis by the fur industry. And there's some pretty abhorrent stuff, some pretty disturbing footage. But that's completely off-put by your little cartoon raccoon dog who's running after Mario. Everything, all the serious effort you put into this has been upset by your vendetta against Mario. By this childish PR stunt, basically. So your entire message is, you've made a mockery of your entire message at the end of the day. You've made a mockery of your audience by hating on one of its iconic favorite heroes. You've made a mockery of them by forcing them to play a completely garbage game with disturbing visuals, and then you've made a mockery of your own subject matter. So you've basically completely screwed up. This is complete failure. So that's really what frustrates me. You haven't taken into account the medium that you're trying to present this idea through, your audience, or your subject matter. This is a lame PR stunt to attempt to get more views and more supporters through the release of a Mario game. And it's absolutely, it's ridiculous. I want to go over to Peta headquarters and slap everyone there in the face, because any serious feelings I may have had about the Tanukis is completely upset by this ridiculous game, by this terrible PR stunt that you've done. And it's clear that it's nothing more by the lack of effort put in by your game developer and the lack of effort put into everything else on this site. So don't give them the benefit of the click. Do not check this game out. I'm just warning you guys right now, it's not worth it. And just a warning for all of you guys, if you ever, I didn't intend for this video to be a hate message against Peta. I'm going to remain silent about my thoughts on their ideology. But their methods of getting their idea across are absolutely abhorrent, and they're missing their audience. They're missing the people who they may be getting supporters through. They've basically done a terrible job doing what they want to do, and now I don't leave this site thinking, gee, these Tanukis are in trouble, I should donate to Peta. I leave thinking, these Peta guys are absolute lunatics, I should stay as far away from them as possible. So they're basically doing it all wrong at the end of the day. So do not give these people the benefit of the click. It's not worth it. It is an absolutely terrible attempt at a PR stunt to gain more views and more supporters. It's absolutely not worth going to this site or playing this game. You'll be doing yourself a favor by not doing it. So thank you very much for watching this video. Leave a comment, tell me what you guys think about this. And if you've already played the game, leave your comments on what you thought about that. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be too positive, but maybe I'll be surprised by something. Tell me what you thought. So thank you very much for watching. And if you're a budding PR person, or a journalist, or a campaigner, or even a Peta supporter, please send them an email or learn through the mistakes of others that this is not the way you go about doing something like this. You don't start a serious campaign by making a mockery of your subject matter and your audience. That's not the right way to do it. So thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day. Alright folks, thanks for watching. If you liked that video, click the like button. If you want to see more content from me, I put out videos almost daily. Hit the subscribe button. And a video you may have missed but might enjoy is my Moon Minecraft 1.0 final release update video, where I talk about the moon cycles and possibilities for Notch to implement certain things based on the moon cycle. It's a pretty cool video. I'm sort of returning to my news format that I used to have. Definitely worth checking out, so do take a look at that. I've got links to my Twitter if you want to follow me in the description, as well as a link to my Child's Play Chip-In account. So if you feel the need to donate, you can check out what Child's Play is and leave me some money that'll all go to Child's Play. None of it goes to me. So thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.